Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome to our weekly questions and answers session in the Minecraft server that I play with my son. And today, well, we've sort of made a little bit of progress on our map here. We've got a chicken farm here that has now got 2 adult chickens and 2 baby chickens in it. So it's not massive progress, but we are getting there. We've got wheat, we've found some carrots, we've got pumpkins and watermelons there, sugarcane. So all of that is coming along quite nicely. I will just go and take a quick look in here just in case I can breed chickens again. No, I don't think I can. I don't think they are going to allow me to do it. No, it doesn't look like it. No, it was too soon, so that's not going to happen. Let me just put that one and that one back. So we'll worry about the chickens later. Just going to have a look here. We're not going to do very many watermelons. The pumpkins, we'll harvest those in a minute. Let's start by harvesting some wheat, shall we? Right, weekly questions and answers. As many of you know by now, I answer all the questions. Well, not all of the questions. I answer as many questions as I can get through in the time that I run the episode for. I did do an hour in the first one. I did like 50 minutes in the second one, but I'm thinking that those are actually a little bit too long. So I'm going to aim for 30 to 40 minutes. Head into the comment section and let us know what you think about that, whether you think it's too long, too short, etc., etc. And also, make sure you put your questions in the comments section for these videos. I want to know what your questions are. I want to know what you want to know. Tell me all about it, and I will answer as many as I can next week. It's going to be the same thing each week. Actually, we don't want that one. We were going to have this chest as our food chest. I've got some steak here. I think I don't need to worry about that too much. So yeah, we've got a path that's coming up along there. The grass is going to grow. It's still growing. We could use Silk Touch and bring grass up. We didn't want to. That is the beginnings of a mob spawner, which is going to go all the way up there. Although we probably won't do half slabs all the way up, but we're not going to work on that today either. We're going to go out here and go back to our slime farm that we've been working on. Right. First question. Is there a couple of just comments about first and second? Great series. Thank you very much. So, Philip Cratch, is there going to be a face reveal in the future? Yes, there is. As I've answered before, I will do a face reveal when we reach 100,000 subscribers. And if you don't think that that is soon enough, get more people to subscribe to me. It's as simple as that. I will do a face reveal when I reach 100,000. How long it takes to reach 100,000 is entirely dependent on how much the word is spread about the channel and whether other people are interested in the types of videos that I do. If you think that different types of videos should be featured, then talk about those as well. Let us know and let's hear your opinions. I'll just get across here. The player 89 was third, apparently. And then Alin546. Have you considered using mods in ETS2? If you're considering using mods, I'd like to suggest the RJL Scania mods, both the R line and the T line. I have considered using mods in ETS2. I'm not planning to do very much of ETS2. I find it difficult to sort of keep the video running and keep it entertaining. Doing a let's play with ETS2. It doesn't work all that well for me doing that particular game. So I won't be doing very much. I will look at different mods that are available. I'm just not going to do very much of it. So yeah, I can take a look at different mods and stuff for ETS. But like I say, I won't be doing a huge amount of stuff to it. Then Xander Thompson, can you do more ETS2 time-lapse maybe once or twice every month? No, I won't be doing it once or twice a month. I might do another episode every now and then. Most likely it would be... Ooh, there's a skeleton there. Oh, he's inside. Cheeky devil. Right, come here, you. I'm going to knock him right into the lava. I want to get that one. So, yeah, I won't be doing it in... He's going to knock me into the lava now, isn't he? Oh, there we go. I won't be doing it on a regular basis, but maybe when the time-lapse series comes to an end, I'll do another episode. I probably won't even do 2 episodes like I did last time. It'll probably just be a single episode that I do in between. It's kind of like a break thing that I would do, rather than doing lots of them. It's just my personal preference, and I sort of get the feeling there's not a huge amount of love for them. People do like them, some people do like them, but not a huge number of people like them. So I think it would be better if I didn't sort of overdo it with those time lapses, and we'll work on other things. Right, I think that's enough for now. We put those 2 in there. Right, this is our slime farm down here. We've dug out like a platform over there that we're going to use, so we'll clear off all of that. Actually, we'll probably start working on that. And then the actual slime chunk is the one in the middle, and then we're going to go 4 blocks out all the way around on this. And we are going to dig all the way down from the very top. We did consider just going down a little bit and then going out at layer 40 where the actual slime farm would start, but no, we decided we are going to go and dig the whole thing down. So it started off, this was a mountain. We've removed the mountain. We've done quite a lot of work here, and we're just going to sort of keep going on it. So yes, that's why I won't be doing those. Frithgar, my mother is having 2 baby girls. The player 89. Well, congratulations. Luke VD Crush, please use the mod Fent 1900 in Northwest Texas. I will take a look at it. Can you make a FS15 map for your fans? I don't know anything about map building, so that would have to be a no. I know absolutely nothing about map building, so I can't really do that. It is a skill that I could learn, I suppose, but I don't really have a strong inclination to learn to do map building either, because there are so many map makers out there that can do absolutely amazing things. I don't think I need to try to muscle in on their territory. I'm going to let the people who know how to do it properly carry on with it, and I'm not going to try and get in, because I'll only end up getting hurt. That's all that's going to happen, is that I'm just going to end up hurting myself. So no, I won't be doing any maps. You can get sponges without creative mode. It takes a long time. Yes, it was because that's in reference to last week. I was saying that we used some sponge. We used creative to get some sponges to clear out an area of water. Yes, we know we can get sponges not in creative, but we wanted the sponges then, and we didn't want to have to go to all the hassle of finding a temple to use the sponges. So we did it that way instead. Just clear that bit. So it's an underwater temple. As you like black fence, there's a Fent 800 Vario in FS17 you can paint in black. The mod is available in the in-game mod hub. I think I've got that one actually, the Fent 800. I think that was the one that I was using. That was by Laurie Heikkinen. I think that I got that one in the Water Valley series that we were running. One of the maps that unfortunately got deleted. And we painted it blue rather than black. But yes, so we could sort of use that one again and set it to black instead of blue. I'm sure that's the one that we were using. Was that the 800? It could have been something different. But yeah, there are a couple of Fents now that you can colour in, which is quite handy. The Wolfpack at 99. What is wrong with your wife? My wife has MS. She also has something called sarcoidosis, which is basically it kind of makes lumps of calcium in different places in your body and ends up giving you symptoms very much like rheumatoid arthritis in your ankles and your wrists when it's playing up, when it's sort of affecting you badly. So with her MS and with that, if she's having a bad week, she can't walk at all. She can't get out of bed and she can't do anything. If she's having a good week, she can get around with the use of crutches and her wheelchair. So, yeah, she's not very well. Some weeks it's bad, some weeks it's not so bad, but you just kind of deal with it and get on with it, basically. There's not a lot that we can do about it. They're both illnesses that are there for keeps. There's no cure for either of them. So she takes lots of medications, and some weeks I particularly struggle. You probably notice, I do mention it a bit now, that some weeks I haven't had a lot of time to work on like behind the scenes for my videos because of I just put it down to personal things. A lot of it is to do with Sen and her collection of illnesses and issues. But yeah, I sort of... It's just one of those things. You kind of deal with it. It's what we live with, so we don't sort of go into it too much. But yeah, I know there's quite a few people have asked that question this week. What's wrong with Sen and how bad is it? Her MS basically gives her symptoms of a badly slipped disc. When she was first going to chiropractors and stuff, they all said the same thing. It's like you've got a slipped disc, but without actually having a slipped disc. So, and for those of you who don't know, MS is a illness that causes the body's immune system to attack your own spinal cord, which is really rather nice. And because it attacks the spinal cord, it's not there isn't a set symptom that you will get. Some people with MS will have pain in their legs. Some people won't be able to walk properly. Some people can't hold things properly with their hands. And if you take a dart and you randomly throw it at someone's spinal cord, they are going to have all kinds of different things wrong with them. And it's never going to be exactly the same. That's why people with MS, they always have different things. Two things that you should note about someone with MS. If you ever meet someone with it, or if someone you know ever develops the illness, there's a couple of things that you should never, ever, ever say no matter what. One of those is, you were fine yesterday. This particular illness, the way that it presents itself is that some days it's not so bad. Other days you will be unable to move around at all. It kind of flares up. So some days your body is behaving itself a bit, and then other days your body's really not behaving itself at all. So announcing to someone that they were fine the day before is not going to help. It's just going to make them feel absolutely awful. And so I would ask you, if you know someone with it, or if you ever meet someone with it, don't say things like "you were fine yesterday." It's absolutely awful. And the other thing is, I know that people mean well with comments like, "Oh, so and so, my friend has got MS, and so they do this and they do this and they do this." Because it is different for every single person who has it, just because it works for your friend doesn't mean it's going to work for someone else. And some of these comments can get quite aggressive from people because you're not listening to what they're telling you, and they've got a solution that worked really well for their friend. Yeah, believe me, we try all sorts, okay? And anybody with MS, they try all kinds of different things. My mother also has MS, and she suffers a lot from headaches, and really bad headaches, and so she sleeps a lot in the afternoons. My wife can't sleep in the afternoons. She can't do things like that. And so, yeah, it doesn't really work for her. It doesn't work for her at all. If she goes to sleep in the afternoons, it tends to make her feel really groggy and queasy and quite ill for the rest of the day. So there's a huge difference in symptoms and how it works out. So that is what is wrong with my wife, and kind of the symptoms and how it's presented itself. The sarcoidosis means that on top of the slip disc symptoms, which are sometimes really bad so that she can't walk, she also gets symptoms very much like having rheumatoid arthritis, which means she gets severe pain in her wrists and her ankles, which if she's having a bad day with the MS, she'll also have a bad day with the sarcoidosis, which means that she can't walk and pick things up and move things around at all. So, yeah, when she's having a bad day, it really sucks. It really does. But when she's having a good day, we just kind of make the most of it and carry on. And that's about it, really. Right. Next one, Minecraft time-lapse from the Gamer99. No. I've done a couple of Minecraft time-lapses, and they took an inordinate amount of time, a huge amount of time to make. I may do another one like that, the whole pictures, but a first-person time-lapse, definitely not. It's not going to happen. And if I do another one, it's not going to be for a while yet. I don't really have the time at the moment. Potentially, one day in the future, my time-lapses won't be as popular compared to all the other videos on my channel as they are right now. If that should happen, then there's the possibility that I will stop doing quite so many time lapses for Farming Simulator, which would give me time to do work on like a few other projects. But that's down the line, because right now Farming Simulator time-lapse is like the thing I'm known for, and it's the thing that a lot of people come to this channel for. So yeah, it won't be happening anytime soon. Grant Wilk, hi Frithgar. I was curious to ask if there is an ag program where you went to school like the FFA in America. I've no idea what the FFA is or what it stands for. I don't know what that means. However, well, agricultural programs. I mean, I guess that I went to college. I went off to university, and I studied agriculture at university. So you can do that. There is that option. You can study agriculture at university if that's what you want to do. And there are agricultural colleges where you can study any qualification that is less than a degree. So it does. There is all sorts of different things that you can study at university or college. This country are now required to stay in full-time education until you're 18 or have an apprenticeship. So it's sort of, there is a lot of education available to help people out who wish to get into agriculture in any way, shape or form. There is all kinds of things available for them. So yeah, it's kind of, I don't know what the FFA what it is, what it stands for, but yeah. What other languages do you speak? This is from Ritus, is it Ritus Sepulus? What other languages do you speak without English, and what is MS? MS actually stands for multiple sclerosis. I mean, I think a sclerosis is basically like a little infection. Is it infection? I suppose like just a little point of damage, and people with MS, it happens on the spinal cord and in certain places in the brain. My wife doesn't have any on the brain, she's just got her on the spinal cord, and my mother's one is, I think it's a couple of points on her brain, which is what causes her to have migraines on a regular basis. And do I speak any other languages besides English? No, I don't. English is the only language I speak. I do speak Google Translate, though, but unfortunately Google Translate does get it wrong quite frequently, so I've been told, because when I try to do a translate with it, it doesn't always work properly. But at least people know that, you know, I do try. If there are a few comments if I've got time, I will try to look at the comments that are in different languages in the comment section. I just don't always have time for it. So yeah, if your comment isn't in English, I may not always see what it says. Rainbow Dave, will you play Cattle and Crops? I'm hoping to eventually. At the moment, I'm still only playing Grey Screen Simulator. I have tried all kinds of suggestions. People have looked at it. People have, on the forums, seem genuinely confused as to why I'm only getting a grey screen, but so far that's all I'm getting. I've tried updates. I've tried rolling back drivers, fresh installs, not so fresh installs. I've tried everything, and at the moment all I can do is just I can go into the game and I can see the menus, but I can only see a grey screen. I can't actually play the game at all, which is really frustrating. If I can get it to work, yeah, I would like to. And also from Rainbow Dave, how bad is your wife's MS and what does it do? I've already explained that. Luca14, when will there be an Under the Hill map out? Oh, when there's an Under the Hill map out, will you do a series on it? I don't know. No idea. I'll have to have a look at the map, see what it's like, and make an assessment, and potentially put it up for a vote. I'm not quite sure at the moment. We'll wait and see on that one. Jan Petrovic, Petrivsik, I'm not sure. Have you ever played Team Fortress 2? If you did, what was your favourite class? Team Fortress, that's a first-person shooter, isn't it? I don't play first-person shooters. I don't really like them. I don't get on with them. I'm absolutely rubbish at them. I played James Bond GoldenEye. When I was 16, I got a Nintendo 64, and one of the games it had on it was GoldenEye, James Bond, for the Nintendo 64. It was an amazing game, and that is the only first-person shooter that I've ever really played. I absolutely loved that game. It was amazing, and I was unbeatable. And I took the console off to university with me and met people there who said that they were unbeatable, they'd played it lots, and I remained the champion. I'm not going to say that I was completely unbeatable throughout uni, because there were times when I lost, but 99% of the time I won. It was just awesome. There was something about that game that was just perfect, but I've never found another one that I've liked. I've tried a couple of first-person shooters. Since then, I've never really gotten on with any of them. So, yeah, that was kind of it for me with first-person shooters. Was way back. I think maybe when I was 20 years old was about the last time I played seriously. I play it every now and then. I break it out and play it with my kids, but it's kind of a bit different when you're playing against young kids. So it's not like the savage competition that I used to experience when I was playing it at uni. So yeah, I have in the past, but it won't be happening anytime soon. Noob Life, I shouted out your channel, but mine's very small, and his would be suitable for children. He's 12, so no curse words, and he plays Farming Simulator. Noob Life, I recognise. Yes, I know where I've seen you. You've been watching a lot of the old time lapses going through and talking about the different songs that are playing. I'm guessing that he is a fan of the NCS channel, because that's where I get a lot of my music from. Actually, that's where I get most of my music from at the moment. I am looking at other options for music for the time lapses, by the way. I've just not really found anything that I can go with at the moment that doesn't cost an absolute fortune. CSX 68 ever has 15. Have you heard of How Farms Work YouTube channel? And I really should secure the dam with some concrete. Yes, I probably will go and put this where I was digging last week. I probably will go round and put some concrete there at a later date. We don't have any concrete at the moment, but we will at some point. And How Farms Work, I'm pretty sure I've heard of it. If I haven't, I will go and have a look at it, because I do like watching agricultural ones every now and then. They're quite entertaining. Right, I think we will start digging. Ooh, there goes my pick. I've run out of picks. This is terrible. I have no pick. I need to go and find one. Not sure if I've got any diamonds here. We might have diamonds back. Otherwise, the diamonds are on my son's character, in which case I'm going to be diamondless. So let's leave the cobblestone there. I will take some dirt with me. There we go. And we'll take some of these items as well. We'll leave the water bucket here. Actually, there's little point in leaving the water bucket because we've only got one. So if we're going to make a water source, I'll need another one. If I take it with me, I might remember. Leave the chest. TNT can stay there. I want that, I want that, and I want those. Okay, let's leave some dirt behind and take those. Actually, we'll do that. Take that with us. That'll do. Right. Ivan0902 has said, in Northwest Texas, add sail forward with rear hitch, has linked me a whole load of mods. So if there's people link me lots of mods, and that's great. I really do appreciate it. Just understand that I don't get time to look at all of them. Some weeks I don't get time to barely even look at the comment section, let alone interact with it and go looking at mods. I really do appreciate them, and sometimes it may seem like I'm ignoring. I do take note, and when I get a chance, I go and look at mods. I just can't do it all the time. So, Junior Softy 123 for Euro Truck, did you use a wheel? Yes, I use a wheel for all Euro trucking and farming simulatoring and spin tiring and anything else that takes the steering wheel. I use the steering wheel, and that is I can't actually remember. Driving Force GT, I think it is. Is it Driving Force GT or something like that? But yeah, it's a Driving Force GT steering wheel. I'm sure there's more to it than just GT. But anyway, Matt Trains understand the comedy thing. It really helps with stuff. And what's your opinion on, and would you ever do any horror games? Right. I probably won't do horror games on the channel. There are horror games that I've played. Spooky's House of Jump Scares. That's brilliant. I love that game. It's very simple, and as you go on, it sort of gets more and more horrifying. There are some bits in there that could be classed as genuinely terrifying. And, ooh, we got a whole block of diamond there. Right, what do I want from here? We got all kinds of treasures in here. We could do with some more chest space. That's what we could do with. I've got some wood here. And Have we got seeds? No, there's no seeds in there. Is there seeds in here? No, there's no seeds in here either. No spruce. Is there any spruce? No. I'm really tight for space here, aren't I? How can I shuffle things around a little bit? If I do that there, and take that one jungle wood there, and then if I come over here, I think you can put jungle wood and some of the others to make a chest. Yes. So we can do that, and we can make a couple of chests. Actually, I'll make 3 more. Like that. There we go. Right, that's 4 chests altogether. If I swap those over like that, and then I can put some chests. Let's just dump a couple of down here, shall we? And there. Right, now we've got some space. The dirt will drop in there. And yeah, let's not worry about that. We'll go up the other end in a second. Actually, I'm going to take all of these diamonds because I'm going to use them. I need... Alright, let's make you. Make you. We put you there and take 9 diamonds. I want 1, 2, 3 picks, I should think. And I'm also going to want some shovels. Let's just put those there. 1, 2, 3. 3 diamond picks. Yeah, those. I will get back to my questions in just a second. And that one, right? That'll do. There. Okay. So yeah, Spooky's House of Jump Scares. There are some other horror type games that I play occasionally. Mostly though, I play RPG type games or survival games. So not quite so much in the horror genre. I don't often get a chance to game when my children aren't around, and so for that reason I've got to play something that's reasonably suitable for them as well. They can take violence from RPGs, it's just scary stuff and other adult themes that I don't expose them to. So can you explain how you use tags on your videos? Tags? Tags. Oh, when you upload videos on YouTube, there's tags underneath. You got a description, and after no, I don't want to go there. I want to go like that. After the description, underneath there's a section there that has got tags. Type in a whole load of keywords. You just want different words that you can use. And it's just all you need is just a load of different words. As many as you can think of that are related to the subject of your video. They've got to be related to the subject of your video. They can't be just completely unrelated stuff, because otherwise you kind of get flagged as being a bit of a nuisance. Nothing will happen to you. You just kind of get this... your videos won't be put up so much in the searches, and the reason you do this is you type in a word and you press enter, and it creates a tag as a single tag there, and you do this multiple times so that after a while you've got a this whole load of tags there. After a while, so once you've done this several times, you've got a whole load of different tags. So if it's to do with Farming Simulator, you type in the names of the machinery that you used in it, and things to do with Farming Simulator, and things to do with gaming and stuff like that. And so then when someone goes along and does a search on YouTube, what they'll do is, when YouTube's search algorithms are going through and looking, they will not only take into account your title and some of the information that you've got in your description, they will also look at what your tags say, and they will put suggestions and search results based on what you've got in your description, what's in the title of your video, and to do with those tags underneath. Freshpank72 said, will you do Thornton Farm for FS17? No idea. Absolutely no idea if I'm going to do Thornton Farm or not. Probably not, to be honest. It's I'm going to be doing I'm doing a series at the moment on Dowland Farm, which is in the UK. I'm going to be doing Sandy Bay on the tile maps as well, which is set in the UK. And then after that, I really don't know. I'll probably do a series that's based in not in the UK. But I'm not quite sure when it's going to be yet. I haven't really decided. The not so undead vlogger What's wrong with your wife? How bad is her illness? I've already explained that. Jan Petrovic again. If you want to watch comedy, watch Daggerwin, okay? Nigel Williams. Dear Frith, I don't know why people want a face reveal. We watch your vids and listen, couldn't care less about what you look like, although you being from the West Country, appreciate it might be a bit scary. Thank you very much, Nigel Williams. I got a feeling that you're probably someone I know personally, just with a slightly different name. So, yeah, thank you for that. And you'll be able to judge when I reach... Oh, that is the timer to say that we've been going for half an hour. I'm thinking I'm going to try to keep this to half an hour. Oh, how do you lure sheep? I think you need to use wheat. Let's see if we can get some sheep up here. We could try that. I'm going to need to make some fences first. I want jungle fences, but I don't think I've got any jungle wood at the moment. So we've got a jungle fence. All right, we'll go with what we got here. I think for fences you do like that. So we're not going to be able to make loads of fences. Are we going to be able to make enough? That's fences. Right, 18. That's not enough. Yeah, so 100,000 subscribers, you will get a face reveal, whether you like it or not. Just go over here like this. Right, we definitely don't have enough fences here. So we'll get some more wood in a minute. And see if we can make some more. Sabita? Just curious, but do you make a proper hourly wage doing YouTube, or is it too time intensive to rival a regular job? At the moment, I make enough so that I only have to work 2 days a week besides YouTube. Very soon, I will be doing only a single day a week with YouTube. I work as a builder, so bear in mind that my job is fairly well paid. So I have a well-paid job that I do for a day a week, and I do YouTube. It is possible to make a full-time living on YouTube with the kind of views and subscriber count that I've got, but it's a struggle, and I've got a mortgage and children and wife to look after, and so because of those reasons, I don't have... I basically need a higher income than I can get at the moment. But yes, it is possible. My hourly rate at the moment on YouTube is not terribly high. I do put in a huge number of hours doing YouTube, but that's mainly because YouTube is my dream. It's what I want to do. So it doesn't feel as much like working when you're doing something that you genuinely love doing. It feels a lot less like work. If you're doing... This might be a bit laggy. It feels a little bit laggy to me, so it might be laggy on the video as well until we get to the end of the track. If you're doing something you love doing, you can put in a lot more hours without it feeling quite so much like work, is essentially what the issue is. So my hourly rate is quite low at the moment, but it slowly improves as time goes on and I get more subscribers. So yeah, it will eventually improve enough for me to have a full-time living so that I won't need to go to work anywhere else. But at the moment, it's not that good. Right, let's have a look in here. I've got some fences there. And you have just got sand and clay. So here, this is where I was suggested I should put some concrete. I will put concrete there eventually. I'm just not going to make it today. This is our mine, basically. We've got gravel, and we can come out here, we can get earth and stuff, although we've got plenty from where we're digging the... currently digging out the slime farm. So we got plenty at the moment, but... we're also going to come out here for wood. I don't want to dig away all the trees that are next to our house at the moment. So this is why we come all the way out here. Farmer Bell, I really like the Q&A, so I'm going to ask you, if you ever get the chance, will you come to America? If you do, what would you like to see? Where would you go? Would you stay around the cities, or would you come out to the middle of nowhere and see the nature? Maybe I will come to the US one day. I don't know. I genuinely got no idea. I mean, yes, I'm not going to rule out the idea of going to the US. I think it'd be quite good fun, actually. It'd be quite nice to go and see all the different things. I'd like to see Niagara Falls. That is one thing I'd like to do. And when you watch film, now see, a lot of what I see for the US is like based on films and stuff. So yeah, things like. Wrong Turn and so on could put you off, but I'm guessing that's kind of fictional. Yeah, it's like a lot of films you see. There's like these weird, crazy museums that you guys have got everywhere. like the world's largest frying pan and the world's largest ball of string and things like that. So yeah, I wouldn't mind like traveling in some of the back roads of the States and seeing some of these bizarre little museums and displays and things, just because I think it'd be really cool to be able to go and see them. I went to see the world's largest frying pan. It's such a, for here in the UK, something like that, it just seems so like bizarre that you would have this thing set up where you can go and visit the world's largest frying pan. I mean, so yeah, it's not the kind of thing that you would see in this country. So that's something I'd like to see. I would love to go and see the massive wheat fields in the States. I'd love to be able to drive a combine in the massive wheat fields of the States, and it was something that I did look at doing when I was younger before I met Sen, but then I met Sen and decided that staying with her would be more fun than going and driving a combine by myself for 6 months. So yeah, it's one of those things that I never actually did. But I wouldn't want to go and spend 6 months working the harvest now, but I would like to have a go with driving one of those massive combines in the middle of one of the harvests one day. That would be absolutely awesome. And yeah, I mean, the cities would be interesting, don't get me wrong, there are things to see in the cities, but the cities are not an appeal for me personally. It's not something that would appeal to me. What I would love to go and see is rural America. I would like to see like all the different things that you guys do, the different ways that you farm and stuff like that. That's what I would want to go and see if I could. So yeah, I meant to only do this for half an hour, and I'm aware that I'm now running out of time. So yeah, I'd like to see rural America. I'd like to see farming and agriculture and the way that you guys do different things in different parts of the States, because that's something that fascinates me, is the different ways that people do things. It's like I like watching videos about all kinds of different agriculture from all over the world, and some of the things that you see with these videos is just amazing. Like watching rice farmers in different parts of the world, and like the different techniques that they use, some of them by hand, some of them machinery based, and so on. It's just fantastic. Oh, and yeah, rice farms in the US. I mean, I watched a documentary about rice farmers in the US and how they have all these fish and everything on their farms at the same time, and they go through and they harvest the fish first, and then after the fish are done and they remove the water from the rice paddies, they then go through the combines and combine all of the rice. I'd love to see that in action. I'd like to see the combines working in the rice fields. It would just be amazing. So yeah, there's a lot of things that I want to see. There's a lot of things that I want to do, and most of them are probably to do with agriculture, though. It's, the big cities don't appeal to me. Big cities have never really appealed to me, not when I was younger and not now. It's something that I would look at sort of as a passing through, but it's not like the main attraction. It's not the main reason that I would want to go there. I'd want to go there for the country, for the countryside and things that I could see there. Right, we're really running out of time now, so I'm going to have to try to wrap it up. Pixelmon from Joachim Hansen. Of course, Pixelmon. That's like a Pokemon type thing for Minecraft, isn't it? I did look at that once. It doesn't hugely appeal to me. It's kind of mainly because it feels a bit basic. I don't know, it just felt like there wasn't really enough to do in it. I think it's improved since then, but anyway, yeah, it's not something that I've got any plans to play. Fetcher YT, could you play Farming Simulator with mods that are not on the official website? Because there's some great websites out there. I am trying to. I do look at some of them. Obviously, I don't get loads of them. But my Texas map now, I'm doing more of those than I used to. So yes, I can. Fetch Whitey also says, what is your real job, or is YouTube your job? My real job at the moment is builder, although I actually spend more time. I do 6 days a week working on YouTube and a day a week working on my real job. So I do work 7 days a week on this. I get a little bit of time off to spend time with my kids. I try to get a few hours each day, which can sometimes be difficult. But yeah, I work as a builder and as a YouTuber. Can you have more John Deere equipment? I've actually been including more John Deere equipment just this week, so that was from Pingu Goat. Colton Roxer, can't wait for Sunday's time lapse. Love your videos. Thank you. Adam Brooks was first. Congratulations. The Player 89. I love the time lapse series. Keep up the hard work. And Laurie Heikkinen, I liked your comment because of that. But anyway, I'm just trying to. Oh, Frithgar, will you ever have one of your sis? I am totally Slipgator, I think it is. Frithgar, will you ever have one of your sons in a video? Maybe in the future, not at the moment. They're not old enough. One is 11 and one is 8, and neither of them are old enough to make an informed decision about entering life in the public eye. And I am hoping that my channel will grow to 100,000 subscribers so I can do the face reveal, and well beyond that as well. And if it goes well beyond that, it's sort of at the point where you become quite a public figure, and so I want my kids to be able to make an informed decision about whether or not they'd want to become a public figure or not, because it is a decision not to be taken lightly. So until they can make a properly informed decision about that, no, they won't be in any videos. House tour with face reveal, like so he sees. I seen it, and like I said, face reveal at 100,000. House tour, I don't know. That's kind of down to Sen, because she does most of the housework. When she's able to, she does housework, and when she's not able to, I do a bit, but I must admit it does tend to get a bit messy around here. So yeah, I don't know about that. Is it okay to ask what happened to your wife? I've already explained all of that, and I've already explained when I'm going to do a face reveal as well. It's been answered. He won't go to do a face reveal before 100,000. That's a pity. That might be a while. No offense, Frith, but you're not that popular. Brilliant. Okay, well, I'm hoping that we will grow to 100,000. We are growing at a steady rate, so I'm confident. I remain confident. That is all the questions. I got through them all. I did go longer than I intended to, but I've gotten through all of the questions. If you have any questions that you'd like me to answer about anything at all, head into the comments section, give me your questions, let me know what you want to know, and we will see what we can do. If you enjoyed this video, please head down below and give me a like, and if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me, get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. But until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.